There's another airplane, but it's just a regular airplane. Yeah, Stefan, I have a question for you, real quick. So so guys, it's Stefan. You might remember him from earlier in the week when we were talking about the Great Gatsby being a total simp because he is. But I have a question for you. Do you think it's easy for Kim Jong Un to find body doubles?
I don't think so. He's a pretty unique looking guy.
Right. Now think about it. Right. Go with me on this. Right.
Yeah.
So Kim Jong Un is what's the single most defining characteristic of Kim Jong Un?
I don't know. I'd say his hair.
Come
His
on.
hair's defining.
Come on. Not just the hair.
His body, like shape.
What about his body shape? What about his body shape?
He's short and round.
Short and round, right? He's a big old fat man. And here's the problem is when you're that obese in a country that's starving, that's gone through a famine generation, which they did in the 90s, absolutely horrific. But your pool of large individuals that could act as a stand-in for you is obviously going to be smaller, right? The percentage is going much smaller. So then, among that smaller pool, you got to find someone that looks like you. And then, second, he's got that grill. He's got that. He's got a broke grill. He's kind of got a broke grill. And like him, I love you, man, but you got a broke grill. It gets races. I don't know what you got to do. Like go to the resort again. Get some Chinese braces. Whatever you got to do. Fix the grill. You got to fix the grill.
Could the photos have been taken months ago?
No. There's a date. There's a date right above him. In the photos, it says May 1st. You can tell it's not Photoshop. May 1st. No, and they wouldn't do that, by the way, because in North Korea, if you're editing a photo of the leader, right, that's like editing a photo of God, right? Like you wouldn't do it. Like you couldn't do it. But the problem is, it's hard for Kim Jong Un then to find the body double because of his own obesity, right? Yeah. So that's why when you're looking at this Occam's razor, right? Yeah. Occam's razor means it's the hypothesis that requires the least amount of assumptions. The least amount of assumptions. So you could assume that it's a body double, but then you'd have to assume that he's got someone who's obese, looks like him, has the haircut, has the broke grill, all of those things.
They don't add up.
It's just, or it's him, right? Or it's him. Now let's look at the reports, right? NBC, Katie Tush, she said he was brain dead. Obviously that was wrong.
Yeah. Well, she did remove the statement, right?
She removed it, but she was wrong. She was flat wrong. Her source was wrong. Whatever gave that to her was wrong.
What CNN's initial report was grave danger.
CNN said grave danger. My initial report was coronavirus after a heart surgery because they had flown in the Chinese doctors. So, who's reporting held up?
Looks like Jack's.
So my question is, my reporting held up. My reporting held up. And I'll give Jim Sciutto credit too because grave danger is fine. It's true, but at the same time, it's not very detailed, right? It's like a sense. It's a sense. Like, because North Korea is always in grave danger in a sense. South Korea is always in grave danger in a sense, be it living that close to North Korea, right?
Well, what do you think about the fact that all of these outlets were reporting it? Does that give Kim Jong Un some leverage, saying, "Oh, look at America, they were so wrong with their reports on me"?
Maybe, I think more of the leverage for him though is that he beat it, right? Is that he's walking out like, whatever he had, and I reported that my sources said it was coronavirus. Other people said it was a botched surgery or some kind of mix of the two, with a Chinese doctor that had been flown in. It looks like that was the case. So really, what makes him look like is tough and strong and powerful. So his level went up over this because he beat whatever that was. He beat the media. He beat the naysayers. He beat all of this, and now he's going to come out of this stronger than ever and in a better position potentially to negotiate with President Trump to continue that negotiation. I saw a lot of people, by the way, saying that it would be great if Kim Jong Un died, and I said, "Boy, you guys are dumb. You guys are just like you don't think things through."
Because they built that relationship, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of problem of people who are first step thinkers. Because a lot of people don't think beyond step one. They're first step thinkers. So first step thinking is a big problem that we got to root out in this country. You have to think of secondary effects and tertiary effects. So step one, Kim Jong Un died. Ha ha ha. Right, we got him. Yeah. Well, step two, what happens in step two then?
Well, you got to figure out who's going to replace him.
So if the sister comes in, and sister becomes takes power in North Korea, what's she going to do next, right?
She's going to work with America.
The first thing she's got to do is secure her position. How do you secure your position in totalitarian dictatorship?
Show that you're more powerful than everyone else.
Show your power, right? So Kim Jong Un, what did he do? He offed his brother, he offed his uncle, He committed all this stuff. He was doing missile tests all over the place, nuclear tests.
Yeah.
And so we would have another series of those going on throughout North Korea, completely destroy a relationship that we've built up, all the progress that we've made between North and South through President Trump. You'd have to restart the entire diplomatic process with her because she's got to do what she needs to do internally. Plus, because of the fact that she's would be the first female leader, right? She would have to go a little bit further even to prove that she had legitimacy over the military and the hardliners, etc. Because otherwise they would just get rid of her.
This isn't to draw comparisons between the two, but you think of a transition between one U.S. president to the next. You have to consider the same thing, and how are those relations going to work with foreign leaders, right?
Precisely. You got to start all of it right. Anyone, I think everyone kind of understood that if you made a deal with Barack Obama and President Trump is in now,
that deal doesn't
stand anymore, right? That deal is up for renegotiation. United States of America under new management. And we really did go through a regime change from 2016 to 2017, a regime that had been in power since like the mid-90s. And so I don't really think people appreciate that as much as those of us that live and work in D.C. do. So that's really what was going on. No, I'm not taking off the mask. You take off a mask. I'm not taking off the mask. You take off your mask. I love my mask. I love it. Right there. I love it. Somebody getting his milk? Hey, buddy. Say hi.
No, I'm busy.
I'm eating a granola bar.
So walk around?
Yeah, let's walk around a little bit. Oh, you walk around a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right, folks, we're going to walk around a
Keep
little
your
bit.
distance.
I'm not keeping my distance from you. No distance. None. No distance allowed. No distancing. No distance in the family. Family's okay. Everybody else, get out. Get out. Is this, it's Tanya's parents. That's right. But yeah, folks, you gotta understand to learn how to think beyond step one. You gotta learn how to think about secondary effects, tertiary effects. You gotta understand to continue these lines of thinking. These hot takes gotta stop. The hot takes gotta stop. Think ahead. Learn to think ahead. That's all I'm trying to say today in this beautiful day here in our nation's capital, United States of America. God bless you, and I love you all. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you have my permission to lay ashore.